Welcome the rare gems. When a Sigma female knows she's being lied to, things don't unfold the way most people would expect. She doesn't react with immediate anger, and she won't rush into a confrontation. Instead, there's a shift in her thinking, a deep analysis of what's really happening beneath the surface. She's not just interested in the lie itself, but what it reveals about the person telling it. Lies, for her, are a doorway into understanding someone's true intentions. While most people might let emotions take over, a Sigma female moves with calm precision, seeing dishonesty not as a personal attack but as a test of character. This quiet but powerful response to lies sets her apart. Her approach is thoughtful, detached, and rooted in her respect for truth. Knowing she's been lied to doesn't shake her. It sharpens her. Stick around until the end to get the full picture, and don't forget to like and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get started. My favorite people. Number 1. Instant energy shift. The moment a Sigma female senses dishonesty, something shifts within her, like a silent alarm going off that only she can hear. It's not something obvious or dramatic, but it's enough for her to pick up on the change. Even before the lie fully leaves your lips, she can feel it in the air. Her intuition is razor sharp, and she's attuned to subtle cues that most people might overlook. It could be the slight hesitation in your voice, the way your body language stiffens, or how your eyes shift away at the wrong moment. Whatever it is, her internal radar locks in on it immediately. But here's the thing, she won't call you out. Not yet, at least. A Sigma female isn't impulsive. She doesn't believe in making a scene or reacting emotionally the second she detects a lie. Instead, she mentally logs the moment, taking note of everything that feels off. She'll keep the conversation going, allowing you to think you've gotten away with it. But make no mistake, she's already marked the change in energy. The lie might be subtle, but to her, it's as clear as day. From that point on, she begins recalculating her view of you, weighing your intentions, and deciding how much of her trust you're truly worth. It's this ability to detect dishonesty with such precision, without a hint of drama, that makes Sigma females nearly impossible to deceive. Number 2. Silent watchdog mode activated. When a Sigma female catches on to a lie, she doesn't leap into confrontation. Instead, she shifts into what you might call silent watchdog mode. It's a quiet, deliberate state where she becomes more observant than ever. She won't let on that she knows. She'll let the situation play out, watching your every move. Her attention to detail sharpens, and every interaction you have from that point forward is carefully analyzed. Sigma females are incredibly patient, and this is where that trait truly shines. They won't rush to expose you or demand answers. Instead, they give you the space to either correct yourself or dig a deeper hole. It's not about trapping you. It's about giving you the opportunity to either come clean or continue down a path of dishonesty. During this time, you might notice subtle changes. She may ask more questions or remain quieter than usual, but you'll likely miss the significance. While you're going about your business, she's piecing together everything: your tone, your actions, the inconsistencies in your story. She'll let you believe that you've gotten away with the lie, all while mentally documenting every misstep. This phase is where she gathers her real proof, not just of your dishonesty, but of your true character. By the time she's ready to make a move, whether that's cutting ties or confronting you, she'll already have seen enough. Silent, steady, and strategic, her watchdog mode is nearly impossible to detect until it's too late. Number 3. Memory for details intensifies. When a Sigma female senses dishonesty, her mind becomes hyperfocused. She already has a sharp memory, but the moment she feels something's off, it shifts into overdrive. Every word, gesture, and expression from the person in question is mentally catalogued. What might seem like a casual conversation to others suddenly transforms into a detailed mental investigation for her. She'll replay past conversations in her head, searching for the point where the truth veered off course. It's not paranoia, it's her natural ability to detect when something doesn't add up. Sigma females are highly intuitive, and once that intuition is triggered, they're relentless in piecing together the puzzle. Details that others might easily forget. A slight change in tone, a missed step in a story, an inconsistency in behavior stand out to her. She's not just looking at what was said, but how it was said. Body language, pauses, even the choice of words all become significant clues in her analysis. What sets Sigma females apart is that they don't confront immediately. They observe, gather more data, and mentally line up the facts. By the time they address the dishonesty, they're armed with such clarity and precision that there's little room for excuses or denial. It's not about seeking revenge or even holding a grudge, it's about understanding the full truth. The more lies she's told, the more intensely she remembers, ensuring she's never fooled twice. Thank you, my favorite people, for subscribing and becoming part of our community. Your support means the world to us. Remember to turn on the bell icon so you never miss out on our newest videos. Number 4. They realize they're better off knowing the truth, no matter the cost. Sigma females don't fear the truth, no matter how difficult it might be. When they discover they've been lied to, their first reaction isn't outrage, but quiet acceptance. It's not that they enjoy being deceived, but rather they understand that knowing the truth, even if it hurts, is far more valuable than being comforted by lies. There's a certain strength that comes from confronting reality head-on, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. For them, facing the truth offers clarity. It strips away confusion and false security, allowing them to see situations and people for what they truly are. While others might crumble under the weight of betrayal or discomfort, Sigma females stand firm, using that newfound knowledge to make better decisions. They don't dwell on the lie. They're too busy growing from the lesson. This honesty with themselves helps them feel more centered and grounded. They understand that hard truths bring long-term growth, even if it means momentary pain. For Sigma females, falsehood is like a dark cloud hanging overhead. Truth, no matter how harsh, is the sunshine that breaks through. Living in truth, however difficult, gives them a clearer sense of purpose and control, which is something they value far more than temporary comfort. Number 5. The smile that hides everything. A Sigma female's smile can be disarming, but it's never an open book. When she knows you're lying, she doesn't blow up or confront you right away. Instead, she smiles, calm, composed, and seemingly unaffected. But make no mistake, that smile hides everything. It's not a sign of forgiveness or acceptance, it's a quiet goodbye, a signal that she's already processing how to deal with your dishonesty. While she wears that mask of calm on the outside, her mind is already calculating. She's deciding whether to give you another chance or cut you out entirely. Sigma females are not reactionary, they play the long game. That smile gives them the time and space they need to assess the situation, gather more information, and plan their next move with precision. People often mistake that smile for comfort or leniency, thinking they've gotten away with their lie. But what they don't realize is that the Sigma female has already seen through it all. Her smile isn't there to reassure you, it's there to protect her. It's a shield, not a bridge. When a Sigma female smiles through your lies, you should know that she's already distancing herself emotionally. She's preserving her energy, deciding whether you're worth keeping in her life. The moment she smiles and walks away, it's likely you've already lost her, even if you don't realize it yet. Number 6. They reframe the relationship in real time. The moment a Sigma female realizes she's being lied to, something shifts internally. It's swift and decisive, happening before she ever says a word. In her mind, she's already reclassifying you. You may have been a close friend, a trusted confidant, or even a partner, but now, in a split second, you're categorized differently, more distant, less significant. This mental pivot is subtle but powerful. While you might still be interacting with her as if nothing has changed, she's already recalibrating her expectations. You go from someone she trusted to someone she watches from a distance. She doesn't need to confront you right away or make a scene because she's already placed you in a new category, someone she can no longer rely on. What makes this shift so impactful is that it happens in real time, well before any external changes occur. The conversation may continue, the friendship may linger, but she's mentally detached herself from the investment she once had in you. The connection is already altered, and you'll likely feel it sooner or later. By the time she takes any action, whether it's distancing herself or cutting ties entirely, she's already long gone emotionally. It's not just about the lie itself, but about what it reveals, that you no longer hold the place in her life that you once did. Number 7. They allow the lie to play out as a test. When a Sigma female knows she's being lied to, she doesn't rush to expose it. Instead, she allows the lie to play out, like a test. This isn't because she enjoys seeing people squirm, it's a calculated move. For her, it's not just about catching you in the act, but about understanding who you are when you're under pressure. How far are you willing to take the lie? How long can you maintain the facade? These are the questions she's silently asking as she observes your every move. By letting the lie unfold, she gets a deeper insight into your character. Lies reveal more about a person than the truth ever could. Are you the type to get tangled in your own deceit, adding layers to cover up the original lie? Or do you falter and show signs of regret? Every moment you continue to lie, she's gathering information. She's not just learning about the lie itself, but how you navigate through it. And while you may think you're getting away with it, she's quietly watching, seeing more of the real you than you might ever reveal in honesty. She uses this time to assess whether you're someone worth keeping around, or if you're simply digging yourself deeper into a hole you can't get out of. In the end, the lie becomes less important than what it exposes about you as a person. Number 8. Reverse interrogation begins. When a Sigma female senses she's being lied to, she doesn't rush to confront or accuse. Instead, she shifts into what feels like a casual conversation, but is actually a subtle, strategic process. Without raising suspicion, she starts asking questions that seem harmless. These aren't the kind of questions that feel like a grilling. On the surface, they seem simple, even friendly. But beneath that calm exterior, she's collecting data and carefully observing how you respond. This is where the reverse interrogation begins. You won't feel any pressure or tension, but make no mistake. Every answer you give is being carefully dissected. Sigma females excel at picking up inconsistencies, and they know how to guide the conversation in a way that will eventually reveal the truth. They'll loop back to things you said earlier, rephrasing questions to see if your answers hold up. All the while, they remain composed, making you believe you're in control of the conversation. By the time you realize what's happening, it's already too late. You've likely exposed your own dishonesty without even realizing it. That's the brilliance of the Sigma female's approach. She doesn't need confrontation or loud accusations to uncover the truth. Her calm, methodical nature allows her to quietly dismantle your lie piece by piece until there's nowhere left for you to hide. In her hands, every conversation becomes a tool for uncovering the reality behind the deception. Number 9. Boundary reinforcement. When a Sigma female detects a lie, one of her immediate responses is to reinforce her boundaries. She doesn't just shrug off dishonesty. Instead, she strengthens the protective barrier around herself. This isn't done out of spite or anger. It's a calculated move to prevent further manipulation. Sigma females are highly skilled at setting boundaries, knowing exactly where to draw the line between themselves and others. When someone lies to them, they don't give second chances lightly. Instead, they tighten those boundaries, creating a clear message: further deceit won't be tolerated. This boundary reinforcement isn't always vocalized. It can be subtle, like limiting how much she shares with you, distancing herself emotionally, or curbing her involvement in your life. This heightened defense mechanism ensures that she remains in control of her environment and energy. It's about protecting her peace and maintaining the authenticity she values so deeply. By tightening these boundaries, she effectively reduces the opportunity for anyone to take advantage of her again. The person who lied may not even realize the shift. But to a Sigma female, that boundary is a hard line. It's not easily crossed again, and once it's set, it's unlikely to be undone. For her, this is about self-preservation and maintaining a space where she feels safe, honest, and in control. Number 10. They use the lie as a litmus test for future interaction. Once a Sigma female catches someone in a lie, that lie becomes the defining moment for how she interacts with them in the future. It's not just a one-time issue, but a benchmark she uses to gauge your reliability moving forward. Sigma females have a strong sense of trust, and once it's broken, they adjust their expectations accordingly. The lie becomes a litmus test for future interactions. Even if things seem to go back to normal on the surface, she's already mentally shifted you into a different category, one where trust is limited and involvement from her side is far less. She's not likely to confront or dwell on the lie directly. Instead, she lets your actions speak for themselves. Going forward, she'll keep you at arm's length, no longer investing the same energy or trust as before. This categorization isn't based on emotion, but on practicality. Sigma females value authenticity and dependability, and if you've shown yourself to be unreliable through dishonesty, you've essentially redefined your role in her life. From now on, you're part of a different group, one that requires more scrutiny, less openness, and much more caution. She won't waste time trying to rebuild trust if she senses it's irreparable. Instead, she'll adjust her behavior to match the reality of what you've shown her. For her, the lie isn't just a mistake. It's a fundamental shift in how she sees you and how much space she allows you to occupy in her life. In conclusion, in the end, when Sigma females know they're being lied to, the experience transforms into a profound journey of self-discovery and evaluation. They don't react impulsively. Instead, they analyze the situation with a keen eye, allowing the lie to unfold and revealing the true character of the person behind it. Through this process, they gain clarity and strength, choosing to embrace uncomfortable truths rather than live in the shadows of deception. Their ability to observe and assess quietly sets them apart. They emerge from these situations with invaluable insights about themselves and the people around them. By facing the reality of dishonesty head-on, they reinforce their commitment to authenticity in their own lives, ensuring that they surround themselves with genuine connections. Ultimately, Sigma females turn the challenge of deceit into an opportunity for growth, showcasing their resilience and independence. They understand that the truth, no matter how painful, empowers them to make better choices for their future. This capacity to rise above the lies and draw strength from the experience makes them not just survivors, but warriors of their own narratives. When faced with dishonesty, they don't just navigate the situation, they transcend it, emerging more self-aware and resolute than ever. Thanks for watching Rare Gems. See you next time. Bye for now and take care. God bless.